The flight that fought itself. Lion Air Flight 610, 2018. Boeing 737 MAX, MCAS failure. Fatal dive, 189 dead. October 29, 2018. Jakarta's sunrise painted the sky gold. Calm, peaceful, ordinary. But sitting on the runway was Lion Air Flight 610, a brand new Boeing 737 MAX, carrying 189 people, and a deadly software flaw waiting to activate. In 13 minutes, the world would learn what happens when cutting-edge technology turns against itself. At 6:20 a.m., the aircraft lifted into the morning sky. Inside the cabin, passengers relaxed. Business travelers, parents, children, everyone expecting a routine flight. But in the cockpit, something was terribly wrong. Altitude readings disagreed. Airspeed indicators flashed warnings. The control column shook violently. Then, MCAS activated. The plane suddenly pitched downward, shocking the pilots. They fought back. The nose lifted. Then MCAS forced it down again. They didn't know why. They didn't even know the system existed. Hidden deep in the MAX's design was a new automated system. MCAS, Maneuvering Characteristics Augmentation System. It was meant to prevent a stall. But a faulty sensor convinced MCAS the plane was climbing too steeply. So it forced the nose down. Again. And again. And again. Each time the pilots corrected it, MCAS returned, stronger, more aggressive, more deadly, turning the jet into a machine fighting its own crew. Below them, the Java Sea glimmered like a trap waiting to claim the aircraft. For 11 brutal minutes, the pilots battled alarms, shaking controls, and a system attacking them from inside the plane. They radioed urgently. Flight control problem, requesting return to Jakarta. But MCAS had already taken over. At 450 Wumpy, the aircraft dove toward the sea. Passengers felt the final drop. A moment of weightlessness, then a violent plunge. Impact, a massive crash. Silence. Lion Air Flight 610 was gone. All 189 lives lost instantly. Investigators uncovered the truth. A faulty angle of attack sensor. A flawed MCAS system. Incomplete pilot training. Missing safety disclosures. Software with power to override human control. The world was horrified. A safe, modern jet had been destroyed by its own automation. But the most haunting part? This wasn't just a disaster. It was the first warning. 5 months later, another 737 MAX would fall, proving the tragedy of Lion Air 610 was not an accident, but a symptom of a global failure.